would automatically think either they're talking about gender, male, female, or they're talking about penis into vagina, natural vaginal sex. Now we have all different type, which I said during the break, the commercialization of sex, different kind of sex. Is it still sex, or they just call something else, attach the name to it, the label to it, sex?
People striving for all different forms of pleasure. Pleasure. And I guess from your involved in sexual organs, you're going to have to start calling it something sexual, something sexual going on. Yes. You know? But some people don't think the anus is a sexual organ.
Okay.
It's a hole. Yeah, you know? Yeah? Right. That deals with defecation and so forth. But there are people who are using that as a part of them sexual activity.
True.
Yeah?
True.
Now, there are moral issues, there are cultural issues, there are health issues, most importantly. So everything, if we want to call it sex, but then you begin to find some type of sex that women call perverted sex.
Okay.
Sex that women call is what we quote unquote unnatural. Because when we look out in nature, we don't see the animals and the birds and the bees necessarily practicing this type of sexuality. So we can look into nature, see examples. There is oral sex. There is anal sex. There is man is now transsexual. Man is now bisexual.
Right.
Homo. Gay. Yeah. So we as a black people now must sort of that mix up and try and define our sexuality.
So how do we do this when somebody come from a first world to say, if you don't subscribe to the perverted sex lifestyle, then you know we're in a hole and with this and with that and all of these things?
But they have own economics. Because lack of economics, why guys from outside can come tell us that gay men must become say this and say that. Because we don't have the economic strength. So if we're into more self-reliance as an economic philosophy, we would have to be bombarded by these alien sexual behaviors.
I like the way you put that, alien sexual behaviors.
Yeah, but they are alien sexual behaviors. And we can call it that because I don't ascribe, I is not an alien. And I behave as that of such.
Right.
So I just call it alien behavior. You know, so I'm saying in the 90s now, our children have a greater difficulty making choices. Because when we was coming through, we didn't see all these guys in important positions and become icons. That our youths now wanted to be like that man, but in that man's sexuality life, it's not what we are calling natural.
Okay. I want to invite the viewers. You can participate in the program if you choose to do so. The landline is 993-4903 and the cell number to call to save some credit, it's 886-7777. I'll repeat, 886-7777, and you can text or call that number. And I have to say thanks to Rock Auto, them source with this phone, so we can have some people. So those of you who don't want nobody hear your voice and you just want to send on a text, you can ask questions, you can make your suggestions, just share the topic, you can do so. Alright, so we talk about the different type of sex, and on a different note, I was watching the news, I'm following it from there, where this high-ranking police made a statement that there are a certain group or persons who practice a certain lifestyle who is behind the scam that was going on the other day, and he came under pressure by some people. What is that saying to us now? And I think it ties in with you saying the youngsters nowadays, they have more difficult choices to make.
Well, as I said about the police officer now, and they claim that people have a certain particular lifestyle, and right away that lifestyle group helped put Buju where he is, besides what Buju did, right? Besides his own action, that group helped him, yeah? Right. And globally, these gay right groups seem to be getting very powerful, that they're demanding rights. You remember when black people used to demand rights for black people?
Yes.
They are taking that same political attitude and demanding gay rights. No, nothing wrong with the gays wanting rights, but their rights should be imposed on other people.
Oh, okay. See where you're going with this.
What is the point of claiming that you're, so what about other people's rights?
But they want rights to say, okay, I love, and what I hear from some of them, you know, they don't control who is it that they love. So if they feel like loving the same sex, then they should have the right to do
that.
Well,
nobody's preventing that, but you can't.
And get married and all of that.
Yeah, but even if you want to do that, you can't impose that lifestyle and a culture that doesn't embrace that.
So you think that's what they're doing to Jamaica?
That's what they're trying to do to the world.
Oh, okay.
They want the whole world accept gay as a norm. They're even searching for a gay gene.
Okay.
To justify this behavior. And this little rock here seems to be resisting. And we are going, as Rastaman, we're going to fight it.
So what that say to you now, knowing that, like I said before, they have been trying to contact the police too, because he did make another statement. And then the commissioner come out now and
apologize.
Yes, apologize to these
to the gay flag
persons
community
who have issues with it. What
so
is that saying
it shows us in Jamaica where the wealth rests. The wealth. Meaning they who helping to control the society. It's not a matter of, look how we have other groups who don't get any respect when they're attacked.
Right.
Physically also, not just verbally. So we're seeing where the consciousness of the wealth is resting in terms of whose interest is really being protected.
Tie that into our topic. Whole thing, genesis of sex. Before all of this, because it's not like homosexuality is anything new. In the Bible.
Right.
You know, we read it where God has gone to them. God sent angel to move all that and in family. And the man them say, we want them man there.
You the man them.
And Lot said, no man, we have 2 daughters, they're virgin, which we want to talk about virginity to a little bit. And they said, no, angel them, and them want. So it's not a new thing. But you think with the church not talking freely about sex, that help to protect a kind of thing, or because now the church kind of gets silent and not really talking about anything. When I hear a person say, oh, nothing is wrong with a praise and worship leader in the church being a homosexual and stuff like that. You think that's a danger now where we're facing, because the church kind of start getting silent and allow persons to talk freely and openly about their sex and their sexuality and their preferences?
You know, with all of this, they have to free the women, you know. You see, when the church make the women become people in the clergy, I think that's more positive than fighting homosexuality right now, you know, if you really talk about gender and equality. But the idea of the church, the Catholic Church, we have to look at now as a foundation of holding these secrets and forcing priests to be celibate rather than celebrate.
Right.
Yeah, because they were celebrating, they were much more happier people.
True.
But the concept of being celibate suggests that if you don't have sex, you get closer to God. Right? And that is an illusion. And this is where the whole idea of sex becoming a sin now.
But does God have anything to do with sex?
Well, they said he said his son with God's sperm, because they said no man went to Mary. And he had to send his son.
Okay.
So we on earth here now who know that it is sex that is a process for procreation. For his son to come to a female.
But what about divine intervention?
Such as a holy sperm?
Not necessarily sperm, but you know.
What else goes with the egg in the woman? You understand? In other words, now we're talking about sex. Remember, we're talking about sex as a tool for reproduction.
Right.
Okay, so I'm saying, how are we going to jump out of the norm now to explain to me that there was no sperm?
So are you saying God is a practical God that has to do things
energy
the way that
but,
we?
No, I'm saying we are created a very practical way.
Right. But then they said his son is not a normal human being. Like
maybe it was a jacket in that term mean not being normal. Because we understand, you know, you see, we are here in 2012. I'm reading literature that was written about events 2,000 years ago and more. So, we have the ability to read and interpret for ourselves. So, what is it? What is it?
Talk to me about Cain. Was Cain Adam's child?
When we read the scripture, and people who are into the Bible, you can draw out your Bible, make the reference. It mentions that the serpent dealt with Eve. The serpent, and in the symbolic language of the serpent, it really means the penis.
Oh, the one-eyed serpent.
Yeah, because in this culture, the serpent really represents the symbol of life. And if you go to the pharmacy and look on the pharmacy door, you see the serpent. So the cultural knowledge of the serpent is not about fear and the devil and evil. It's about life and reproduction.
Okay.
The serpent can change its skin and be born again. So the concept of the serpent is that in the Egyptian culture is about life. All Egyptian pharaohs had the serpent in their crown. So she was met by a serpent, which is metaphorical for a sperm. It's an encounter. So in that story now, she was introduced to sex.
Right.
So Adam was there with his own horny self for hundreds of years. And they say Adam never knew anything about sex. Yet Adam saw the animals, then him see the dog, them more puppies coming, and him couldn't figure it out, my brother, by himself. So the woman was introduced to it by Satan.
Okay.
A man, you know, Satan. And she took the concept of the sex to Adam. And when Adam touched it, but she was already pregnant, I am saying in that interpretation, and those who think they can really understand it better than me, give me a better interpretation. I am saying she was pregnant.
But I don't want to go off course.
So that's why the brothers fought each other, you know.
Right.
They realized that they were two separate fathers.
Were they twin?
No, they were two brothers.
9934903. Good evening. Alright, you called the right number a while ago if you want to participate live in the program. So if you want to do so, just redial. Alright? Yes, sir.
I'm saying that this scene is about deception. And if we really accept that this is how our culture begins, it explains our behavior today. Deception in sex. Yeah? Deception in not wanting to own responsibility. Because when Lord God said, who make it to him? He said, why wasn't me? It's a she. When he asked, oh, she was a she, it was the devil. So is that the culture of being irresponsible in that mythology? And all around the sex. So when we read the story that way, I can say, you know, Adam and Eve, if they had these two children, one was for the first serpent, one was for Adam. When the two children grew up and realized that when they give up the gifts, Lord God accept his son child and banish the next man picking a child.
What in your idea, what's the cause of that? From the church, what we gather is that the Cain did not give off his best, that is what the church asks for.
Okay.
You know, you're supposed to give God your best, like even with your earning.
What was his task?
You're supposed to take out 1/10.
Okay.
So they said that Cain did what? Ground provision kind of thing. And he just bring some stuff come through down. While Cain, Abel now
went out
firstborn and best spotless lamb kind of.
What it shows is that early bias by Lord God. This is where the injustice starts by Lord God, you know, favoritism that create bad feelings in the man.
Okay.
That rise up into the murder.
Commit murder.
Yeah, rise up into the murder. These are provocations, you know, because if you do what you think is your best, let's take out the ordinary life. You doing what you're doing, and you're a student in this school, you do what was your best. Teacher tell you, say, oh, you never do your best, that's not good enough. You did your best.
So you can't play upon the football.
Yeah, but you did your best. You must say, okay, I respect that, but there was no respect at all shown. There was total disrespect for man's effort, and it caused anger.
Or just before the break, or that is coming from the whole knowledge that Cain did not come into the way that it was supposed to be.
Honestly, even if it was the two of the same children, you know what is even stranger? That they had a third son. They had no daughters.
No, they did.
Huh?
They did.
We'll
take a break and we'll come back. Remember the number to call 9934903 or 886-7777. You're watching Lifestyle with Damion. Talking about genesis of sex. Why we'll pass something down. Alright, we'll soon come.
Illegal.
Come back, driver, come back.
Can't look at my vision blurry.
Having problems with your eyes? Visit Optical Solution today. Our skilled and professional staff will give you a solution in no time with the correct prescription just for you. We carry a large range of updated frames to give you a wide range to choose from, or even contact lenses. To make payment is so easy, we accept all major cards, so visit us today at Chunks Plaza, shop number 10, or call us at 715-5003. Optical Solution, making correcting vision affordable.
Want your home to have that stylish look? R&H is the place to see. We carry a variety of designed doors and door locks. slider windows, window frames, bathroom accessories, and plumbing fittings. You can have your glass cut to size. We carry a variety of hardware supplies. You name it, we've got it. At our tool center, you'll find power saws, blowers, weed whackers, and lots more exciting tools. Our lumber yard offers a variety of lumber. And if you think that's all, check out our paint shop, Berger Color World. Get paint mixed to your desired color and create magical color schemes at home. R&H Distributors, now located at 18 West Palm Avenue, Port Antonio. Call or fax 993-9763 or 715-1724.
Tell me you need a place where your pocket can afford the price. Well, Portland Jewelers is the place with 4 locations. Gold and silver, chains, rings, watch, bracelet, wedding bands, and more. Furniture such as dining set, patio chairs, sofa, dresser, wardrobe, chest of drawers, divan bed, mattresses, microwave, washing machine, refrigerator, gas stove. It's Portland Jewelers, flat screen TVs, and more. The best audio systems for household and car, pro CD players, amplifiers, mixers, speakers, and the list goes on. Portland Jewelers with 4 locations. 7 West Street, Port Antonio. Call them at 715-3535. With another location in the heart of Port Antonio, 10 West Street, Port Antonio. Call them at 993-4161. Now check out its amazing deal store, 1 William Street, Port Antonio. Call them at 993-4224. Just to tap it all. They got another store, 3 West Street, Port Antonio.
Portlanders, it's here again when Everything Electrical and Hardware Supplies brings you their annual massive clearance sale from July
4 to 9.
It's 1 week of crazy sale. You have got to check us out at 35 West Street next to Early Bird and 22 West Street upstairs KFC. The conduit, panel boxes, light bulbs, and lots more. You want a breaker? It's on sale at Everything Electrical. You want a bedside lamp? It's on sale at Everything Electrical. Not to mention our ceiling fans. Just name it, we've got it. See you there.
For all your electrical and plumbing needs, come to M&S Electric and Plumbing Supplies. We carry a wide range of affordable items to fit your needs, like plumbing pipes and fixtures, panel boxes, breakers, meter sockets, electrical wires, switches, wall plugs, faucets, aluminum windows, tools, water heaters, regular and energy-saving light bulbs, and a wide range of other plumbing and electrical supplies. We're conveniently located at 42 West Street, Port Antonio, or call us on 715-5042. Remember, it's M&S, your ideal electrical and plumbing store, and so much.
St. George's Funeral Home, now located at 22 St. George's Street, Buff Bay, and 24 West Street, Port Antonio. We provide a complete professional service in times of grief. And trust us with all your funeral arrangement. Visit Glitz and Glamour Jewelers, located in shop number 12 at the Royal Mall, for all your extreme body piercing, brand name cologne, fashion shades, silver jewelry, jewelry cleaning and repairs, and much more. That's Glitz and Glamour Jewelers, shop number 12, Royal Mall. Call us at 440-5148 or 844-6993.
Did you know this?
Alright, so I want to say big up to my sponsors. George's Funeral Home, I get a free one done. So I go sometime, you know, of course I did the ad anyway, so what am I saying? You know, big up George's Funeral Home. Alright, good. Here says some other people supposed to come on board, you know, because I make a lot of money. The funeral home there. Now I call the name. Nobody can sue me. Alright, but remember again that the sale taking place right now at Everything Electrical, and they have extended the sale by a week, so you have until Saturday, 2 more days to go. Friday the 15th and Saturday the 16th. Go and make sure you buy all you want, all those bulbs and all of these things. I'm going the other day and I may not buy a shower head and some other little something, and trust me, I know time hard and stuff, but sometimes, cause just that about a shower head and my bathroom feel different. Can't believe that. Just a shower head, it's not like I didn't have one, but I'm just saying I like that one that look no more. Just buy a nice one and it's nice and clean. So go in there, spend a money, you know, by just spending $1,000, maybe you say, boy, yeah, I like the feel of this, you know, something. So go there. They have extended the sale to the 16th, all right? And Portland Jewelers, 1 month of sale. I have some flat screen thing in there and kind of think about it. Let me know. Yeah, put that on the wall and check them out, all right?
Olympics coming up.
Olympics coming up?
2012.
See it there? Olympics coming up, so maybe you want to see it on big screen and flat thing and get rid of the big box something. Can I give somebody? Yeah, one neighbor will go down on the TV, so you understand? Spread the love. Alright, so we spoke earlier about starting from an early age. When I say early age, Dr. IMAN Black, what are you suggesting?
What do you mean early age? IMAN?
Sex.
Yeah, man, we start sex from about 3. In a very that's why I'm willing to send me to school, you know.
She say start having sex from 3?
Yeah, man. I used to have a little living sister in there and she was about 7 or 8 and boy, she teach me how to ride.
And what are the benefits from that?
Yes, so what happened?
Because I have a 3-year-old son and I don't think
it will have free brain. Because by the time we're 5 and 6, we would have seen that this thing is what I'm about already.
No, man, I prefer me about some video camera and some keyboard and
you're the father right now, so you go and direct that, you know. But in real terms,
what are the benefits learning about to indulge in sex from?
You're going to realize it's not something you have to spend too much time pursuing.
Okay.
And you can take your mind off it and focus on your development of yourself. But I think when it becomes a taboo, it becomes something that you're constantly pursuing without knowing. And sometimes I think when parents put it on so tight that as a girl get away, the first sexual experience is a pregnancy.
Okay.
Right? And oftentimes it don't have to go like that. It doesn't mean she have to be sexing out her life.
But where it comes from to say, before I ask that, so the age 3, is this a straight across the board thing or it's for male?
No, the age is not anything set, you know. This is a personal experience.
Right, so I'm saying no, but you're saying that once the earlier you start,
I think about 7, you know. I think between 5 and 6 and 7. Before you come out of 10. Before you reach 10 years old, we think if a youth really... That's why maybe that's why Dolly House was a...
I was just about to ask if we need to go back to Dolly House.
Dolly House was a very good cultural creation, you know. That maybe some of my graduate students may want to do some research now, you know. And the whole Dolly House concept.
How did they kill Dolly House though? Because I realized...
Yeah, enough things have died still.
Right. Because that's a part of our culture that just gone.
Brought us into a sort of knowingness early about male-female relations.
Play mommy, play daddy.
Yes. Yeah, and yeah, feel up too.
Okay.
Yeah, as daddy and mommy.
Right.
And
that did what the church didn't do, what your parents didn't do.
But it's the culture.
Right.
We don't tradition cultures that survived through slavery and the state of the system and so forth. Just like the partner system.
Right.
Certain African retentions. Maybe that is one of the things to keep the family construct together.
Right.
So like a child so the whole notion about sex as a taboo, I think is destroying African culture. Because sex has been a central part, sexuality is a central part of Africa, being African. The woman is that you see her walk, it's sexuality you see. And she's not even trying. Yeah, she don't have to try, an African woman just looks sexual all the while. So it is our nature. But I'm saying to the Christian teaching, they have, look here, woman will have sex on top than on the bottom, you know. Black woman now, you know.
You mean females prefer to be the dominant?
Yeah, because the missionary concept was to really put her in lock her down, you know.
Right.
The missionary pose, you know, where she can't move or no. That's a European.
But I've been told that lazy females like that are the ones that are just doing it for the money and...
Well, they're working, so we can understand that. But when they're in it for pleasure...
they want to dominate.
No, it's not a domination, no. It's a feeling of being in control. It's not necessarily dominating. No, hold on, no. You see, it's a political thing, no, because the man is supposed to be kind of the dominant character.
Right.
So the bedroom scenario now with black man and black woman, to me, is something we're going to explore, you know. We don't really, because we're going, like I said, we don't even talk about, we're going in there.
Right, right.
But something we have to explore.
But we have heard that whatever takes place in the bedroom should just remain in the bedroom.
But who says that? Who was the one that said it?
Good question. Who said it?
I don't listen to me so often.
9934930, that's the number to participate, or 8867777. Come on, me tonight I got beg for some response. More hear what una have to say, cause me know out there, me know right now some people out there and I say foolishness and talking and me want hear it. Want hear to call in with whatever your growls are or whatever your suggestion is and think. Let's move on. Persons are at a place now, which I was sharing with somebody the other day, that I think with the whole when they capture that man that they said they were looking for all long, America, the biggest enemy. Ben
Lynn.
Right. And I said to somebody, something I took out of it, because every time you hear about man having more than one wife, you always hear they say Africa.
Right.
But Africa is not the only place.
Africa is a land mass.
Right. But it's not the only place that practice a man not marrying to more than one.
Is that the place known as which cultures practice?
Right. That's what I'm saying. But the point I'm making. It's not an African culture alone that practice this.
Not at all.
And this female, she was there and she said, any woman share a man, something wrong with her. So I'm saying, think back, if you are born in that kind of culture that embrace that, you think you have the same. So do you think you have the right now to condemn these females who we have 7, 6, 8 women married to one man, and then she kind of look back and think. But I think that we were brought to this side, indoctrinated in their kind of lifestyle. Somebody told me that the problem is a white man cannot sexually support 3, 4, 5 women. Which, if you check back, even when they enslave us, because I often try to tell people this, we weren't enslaved.
Right.
We were enslaved.
True.
But that was our role, to make sure we get as many females pregnant as thing. But I think it was so natural, because that is something that we came to this part of the world with.
I would like to think that when a man has more than one wife, it's an economic unit being created.
Okay.
It's not a sexual dynasty that is being built. So we must look at the Western interpretation of a culture that they went in and could not understand. That the women weren't fighting over the man's penis.
Right.
Yeah? Because the European put so much value on the man's penis anyway. Yeah, because that's what threatens the white man, you know. Right? That is
Alright, maybe I'm too eager to get a call, but I heard that a while ago. Again, if you'd like to participate live, the numbers are on your screen. Yes.
Yeah, the threat to the white man is the black man's penis. The fact that we can generate more black children and phase them out. Color them out of the world. Black, you know, phase them out.
So him create condoms and him create so-called diseases.
And he creates the lynching of black men and desecrate them genitals. Because he has a problem with the fact that the black man's genitals are powerful. Right? And the white woman loves it. The tourist trade in Jamaica is driven by the bamboo. And they will tell you, they will fly from Italy and Germany for the big bamboo.
I hear you, sir.
So it becomes a cultural event, become an economic event, become an international event. So the black man and his sexual powers is something that it is natural, because the woman look here. The white man rapes so many black women. It's thinking because she just is a power in the woman, you know. And the child becomes stronger when he has the black genes. So the whole sex and black people, we must begin to respect it as a power.
Or are we taught to respect it? How can we reach there?
By reflecting on how we were coming from before they enslaved us. We didn't born in enslavement.
Well, a lot of us don't know that, and when you bring it up, guys, every February I try to focus on this kind of thing. Persons say no, they're not interested in that.
Yeah,
they don't want to hear because
they've done so many years. Because only on February alone, must be March, April, May, June.
But I'm saying whenever I try to talk about it, it's the same response.
You see, really consistently, I bet you say the response change.
Just like I even asked somebody on my show already, why is it? I wonder if I'm doing something wrong or somebody else don't have anything better to do. What is it? I don't get it. I hear the phone ring and I try to answer it and then it's gone. What is happening? I don't understand. One more time. If I hear it ring and I try to acknowledge and don't get them, we just lock off that and then we go to the text line. Because if people want to text, they'll text. And if they want to call, the number will come up. and all of that. That is something that I still don't get used to, although this program running for 5 years. Person sit at home and they see the number on the screen and say, all right, let me be, you know, one of those distraction kind of force.
If you're gonna call, just say what you want to say, no?
Yeah, it's, you understand. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Call man, 9934903. That's the number. So, where were we?
The power of the genitals.
Yes.
And the black man and the black woman, and that we are sex.
Is there one
beings.
powerful than the other? Male or female?
Boy, the female is a creative force. She is the center. She holds things together. We come out of her.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, we pass through her even though we store her in a way before she come out.
Right, which no females
Which no people don't understand. So, but as a foundation, and because as a first caregiver, she becomes a critical part of the family unit. In the Western world, they have destroyed black families by creating this nuclear concept of a nuclear family, which is one man and one wife now. That family structure is very unstable because if